The Hoosiers are back, and I caught up with them at the O2 Academy in Birmingham to find out more. I began by asking them about their dress sense, because they seem to be wearing normal clothes.
We wear normal clothes on stage, but off stage in our normal day-to-day lives, we'll dress as anything, Labrador onesie, chicken suit, you name it.
We swapped it around, yeah, turn it upside down.
Keep it fresh.
Keep it fresh. Brilliant. So, is the image important to you then to uphold, or do you like to change your image at times with the sound of your music? Because you've got a new album out now, and comparing it back to your first album about 6 years ago, how do you think that kind of image has changed?
Yeah, I guess we do grow older, and the fashion around us is changing as well. And we're slowly catching up, so by the time this album is out, we're probably caught up with like 2009's fashion sense.
Yeah, I'd say we remain like 3 or 4 years behind.
3 or 4 years behind?
Yeah.
It's like maintaining a healthy distance from fashion.
But apparently 3 or 4 years behind time is the new fashion, so there's some irony in there, some kind of confusion there, but we're ahead of the time by being 3 or 4 years behind us.
Oh, we look cool in Turkey right now.
The Turkish like you.
Loving us, yeah, we look really cool.
The songs that people will most know you for is Goodbye Mr. A and Worried About Ray. How do you look back on those songs? Are you really proud of them? Is there things you would have changed?
I have sleepless nights thinking it should have been Goodbye Mr. Ray and Worried About A. Yeah, and they should have been one song. No, because then we wouldn't have sold as many.
Wouldn't it be Worried About Goodbye Mr. A?
It could be. There's
Worried
lots.
About Goodbye Mr. Ray.
One mega song.
Yeah. Really
One
long.
mega song.
Trouble is, we tried that and that was 7 minutes long, so that just won't get on radio.
That's a true story. So you had it as a natural 7-minute song and then split up into two.
Exclusive.
That's an exclusive. We like exclusives on Scratch Radio. So are they the songs you're most proud of?
I mean, it would be, if we were most proud of them because they were successful, that seems like a shallow reason. But it is the truth. No, it's not. It's just very fortunate that some songs of us happen to be successful at all. So, I think you got to take what you can get when you're in a band.
Well, does the chart mean much to you then? Because obviously you're all passionate about music. Is the chart essential? Is it essential to get the number 1 or to be in the top 10?
Well, if you are, it means everything. But if you're not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, because the trouble with being number 1 is you've got to keep that up. And I think the important thing is what your focus is. For us now, we just want to make music that is as good as we can make and that we're really into. And sometimes that's not the same as having a hit. In the same way that I've got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves, is catchy without being good.
Why have you never pitched that to us? It's unbelievable.
No, I'm saving something for the 4th album.
I'll just say as well, one of the fashion things we did, we used to be 3-piece, design a 3-piece suit. Now we're a 4-piece.
No, 4-piece. Sam's coming. So Sam,
I'm an accessory.
You're an accessory. So you've come into band. How's the group dynamic changed? What have you kind of brought to the table?
I couldn't tell you because I wasn't here before. So, for me, it just feels like it's always been this way. You'd have to ask these guys, really.
Yeah, I think in terms of accessorising, before we were a band with cold ears, but Sam has stepped up and been the perfect pair of earmuffs.
I tell a lie, I've been playing with them for a long time before I was fully inaugurated. So I've been living and breathing these tracks.
And you were like a super groupie, really, weren't you?
Yeah, they couldn't get rid of me.
So your new album, The News to Nowhere, tell us about it.
It's certainly much more of a live sounding band record, wouldn't you say, Martin? You've recorded most of it. So.
Yeah, I would say it's a slightly different approach from previous albums in that we've recorded it ourselves. So the whole total amount of knowledge we've been putting into the album is probably cut in half from previously. Done the album with a lot less knowledge, but maybe more enthusiasm.
And what was it like creating that album then? Like the time it took you to make it and the decisions that had to be made?
Well, I mean, to think that women complain about childbirth, because let me tell you, what we've been through in 15 months or so has been nothing short of hellish. But no, I'm sure childbirth is much worse. I'd like to take that back immediately.
Having said that, yeah, 15 months is a lot longer than 9 months. And our album is 45 minutes, whereas Labour's, what, 20 minutes?
Is it?
Yeah, on average.
Well, that speaks volumes. That's just science, isn't it? And what's unique to us and very exciting is that for the first time, we're selling directly to the great British and world public via our site at thehoosiers.com. And that's really exciting for us, to be able to sell it direct to people and sort of not have any middleman.
And also the fans are essentially helping us make the record because we're not on a record company at the moment, so we are pre-selling our album and the fans are helping us to fund the making of the album.
And you're using your fans for the music video as well?
Everything we can use them for, we use them.
Ultimately, they are free labour.
So we've used them to sing on the album.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 4 different singers on the album.
What songs are there that you're most proud of on the new album, and why?
We've actually got a song where there's no singing for about 1 minute and 20 seconds, and that was very, very hard to do. We were fighting our impulse to fill every moment with words and singing, and we kept saying, "Oh, come on, should we put some?" No, just leave it.
Yeah.
So it's not silence, but it's just music for the sake of music, which has been quite. I'm proud of that, certainly. Resisting the urge to fill it with words.
Well, it makes a nice challenge for us radio presenters to have 1 minute and 20 to fill them before we hit the vocals.
That's very true. I can't see that getting too high in the
Saying that,
airplane
you can fade it up whenever you want.
We like Coldplay Paradise had that little effect as well, because that was a 40-second intro. Tell us about Somewhere in the Distance, your new song.
Well, the actual song, for what's interesting for us was compiling the video out of getting fans or supporters to submit bits of footage of themselves singing along or doing something lyric-based. And that video's just gone up on our YouTube channel. And it's, we've tried to use absolutely everyone that's submitted something. So there's a real team effort. But the song itself is, it's
a happy
driven
song.
and there's edge.
Happy though.
Happy,
Positive.
Happy,
kind
but
of
with balls. Happy with balls.
energy.
Happy with balls, we like that.
And you're happy with balls.
I am. I'm
Good.
delighted.
Me too.
Yeah.
And what's it like being back on tour? Because obviously your fans are really important to you and they're helping you to create it. So when you're on tour, what's the reaction like?
It's been really fun. I mean, we feel a bit spoiled. We're just coming hot off a very fun gig for us in Liverpool. So ask us after this gig. The answer will hopefully be the same, but we feel very lucky to be here.
And obviously making music means a lot to all of you. You've then got shows like The X Factor and The Voice where it's very manufactured and, you know, it takes them 12 weeks where it's taken you 15 months to create an album and they're getting an album out instantly. What do you feel about manufactured TV shows?
Well, it's a slightly different genre. It's like in a genre of entertainment. It's different from music, I think. So it's kind of hard to even compare them. They're not even in the same universe.
Yeah. Just a shame they're collated in the same chart, which is Al's point that there should be a separate one, if I'm allowed.
Yeah, separate it out.
Separate
It's
it
a
out.
different thing. It is. They should just have a chart for X Factor and manufactured nonsense.
And a chart for actual musicians who actually are creating music for a purpose.
Here.
I agree with you. I'm gonna sign this petition.
Yeah.
And the Hoosiers' new album, The News from Nowhere, is out to download from March.